I'm going to talk a little bit about forest bathing today and what it is. So forest bathing was started in 1982 by the National Health Program in Japan. They started using forest bathing as a form of medication rather than the typical drugs that are usually assigned for things like stress, anxiety, depression, and they wanted to get people out of the cities into natural areas. So we already know that forests are natural healers for things like our wounds and our diseases, but we're now starting to use them more on a spiritual level to cure us for our mental health issues. So in 2002, Dr. Qing Li started a foundation called the Forest Therapy Study Group, and he developed scientific knowledge about the ways that forests can actually benefit our mental health. So Dr. Qing Li wrote a book called Forest Bathing: How Trees Can Help You Find Health and Happiness. So in his book, he explains the psychology of forest bathing and the way it can help with nature-assisted therapy. The practice of forest bathing lowers cortisol and adrenaline levels, the stress hormones. It also suppresses the sympathetic system, enhances the parasympathetic system, or the rest and recovery system, and it lowers blood pressure. In addition, it can help people sleep and improve their immune systems. Like many poets and philosophers have known for centuries, walking slowly in a forest clears your mind. So how do you practice forest bathing? All you really need is a quiet natural area and just some time. So when doctors prescribe it in Japan, they recommend that you just go for a small walk. Don't go any more than a kilometre or maybe a kilometre and a half in an hour, and just really start to notice the details, using all your senses to walk through the forest. So you'll start noticing more things like the birds in the trees, you'll notice the details in the bark on the tree, you also notice some of the plants along the ground. Maybe like days like today, you'll notice the snow falling from the sky. It's recommended that you actually touch the trees as well, or touch the plants, touch the berries that may be on the plants. Maybe even pick the berries and taste the berries. It's recommended that you actually connect deeply with nature. A lot of people in Japan actually take their shoes off and take their socks off and then just walk along the ground, feeling their energy connecting to the ground. And really it's just as simple as that. Just taking time, walking through a forest, and just connecting with your senses. But forest bathing has been very successful in Japan. The suicide rates have dropped dramatically, depression, stress levels, and other types of mental health issues have decreased dramatically. And it's believed that nature-assisted therapy, or forest bathing, or even known as Shinrin-Yoku, has actually reduced a lot of mental health issues in Japan. This place is actually being built that are solely for forest bathing, so people can get out and be on their own and be in nature and really connect with it. So I hope this video has inspired you to get out into nature and try forest bathing yourself.